Georgie, aren't you going to say hello? I'm Pennywise, the dancing clown. You want to play in your makeup? Just keep watching. Let me just tell y'all right now that this is going to be 100% trial and error because I have not done anything like this in years, and I'm just uber excited to get it started and actually do it this time. So I might mess up a couple of times on my process, but please don't judge me. Just throwing that disclaimer out there. I have two different glue sticks. I have the Elmer's Disappearing Purple. This is all I had in Walmart, and hopefully it actually disappears. If it doesn't, I have a backup. The Crazy Art washable glue sticks, kind of bougie. I like Elmer's, so that's why hopefully this works, but this might do the trick. I know in school I only used Elmer's. I don't know. Anybody else like that? Or is it just me? There's only certain brands that we use based on performance. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this open for you. So make sure my eyebrows are all the way dry. So I'm gonna start with the purple one. Hopefully this actually works. Gonna see. Are you still recording? Okay. Sometimes it just stops and it doesn't tell you. I need a mirror. I'm not sure how this is gonna work on microbladed brows. Gonna see. So I'm gonna take this first layer of glue on my brows. So I'm gonna do it on both eyebrows. It actually does dry clear, so thank God Elmer's is gonna work today. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And I don't think that layer's thick enough because from what I can remember, it had to be really thick, so I'm gonna really force it on there. And basically taking the glue in different directions to make sure every single hair is coated with glue. I'm gonna take a spoolie now and brush the hairs into place. Just smooth them out. And lastly, I'm gonna take one last layer of glue just to make sure they're super flat. Now I just have to wait till it dries clear. Okay, it's pretty much dry enough. I'm now going to use concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Maple. It's kind of similar to my skin tone. I kind of eyeballed this color in Sephora inside JCPenney last time I was there. It's not exactly the color I use under here, so it's going to be perfect for this hopefully. So I'm putting some on the back of my hand, starting with a little. I'm going to use a Morphe S4, this flat concealer brush. I'm gonna start covering my eyebrows with this. And I'm gonna take that and sweep it a little bit outside just to make sure all the glue is covered. I'm going to take some powder foundation. This is the Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Compact in Matte Tan. I'm using a MAC 130. And I'm just going to stipple this on the brows first and then go around the entire face. I'm actually just going to go around the brows to set that. I'm going to take this Smazaroo palette. It's a face paint palette. Got it from my friends at Melody Joy PR. And it's just a nice palette of primary and secondary colors. I'm mainly going to be using, let me take the plastic off so you can see better. I'm mainly going to be using the red, the black, and the white. I'm first going to start by painting my face white, so I'm going to use the white. And with these, they're activated by water. They're great for sensitive skin. That's what it says, at least. Hopefully so. And they're also fragrance free, so that's perfect. So I'm going to open up the white, have my spray bottle, going to activate it with a little bit of water, and I'm using a really stiff foundation brush. This is one from Kirkland. I'm using a spray bottle because you can control how much water goes on there. So you just want to literally create a paint-like consistency. I'm going to really stir it around. Always add more water if needed. So I'm just going to start by painting my face. I'm going to try to avoid my nose because I'm doing that a different color. And also the eyes are going to be a different color, so you can kind of go around those. And this paint dries really quickly, so you might have to continuously add water. That's why it's smart to have a paint or a spray bottle of water handy. You want to essentially line your lip line on the outside, kind of backwards with the white. Don't worry if you get some on your nose. And I'm kind of extending it under the chin. And you can clean it up afterwards. Kind of go around and create a more perfect line. These work really nicely. When you spray the entire pot of it, it doesn't mess up the consistency. It dries so that it resets and you can put it up without making a mess. I'm kind of undecided if I want to put it in my hairline. It might be a nightmare to get out. Oh well, let's do it. I just don't want any skin to show. And actually I think I'm going to remove my earrings just so I can cover my ears. I'm not going to worry about that piercing. I'm just taking out my ear crawlers. I'm going to do my ears too. You don't want to get it in your ear, just make sure the inside is covered. Yeah, I like the white ears better. Now that I'm done with my face, I'm gonna go over my eyebrows. I just didn't want my white paint to get messed up with powder and get colored, so I'm gonna save those for last. Gonna re-wet my paint again, so I have fresh, nice fresh white to go on top of those brows. Might take a little back and forth action to get them completely covered. I'm gonna clean my brush off, and I'm going to go back into white. You don't want to put it directly from your brow into white because it's gonna mess it up. I'm gonna stipple it on now. It's already messing up my white. You can always fix it with powder though, white powder. Okay, so it was a mistake to set my eyebrows with powder. I should have just left it alone and went straight to the paint. You basically just want to make sure it's not see-through. You want it to be white, so it might take a few layers. So I'm gonna go back over it with another coat. I'm gonna go back over my brows, and then we'll be done with the white. I'm gonna just go back over areas that need it. So in the step where I use colored powder, you want to use white powder. It'll make it a lot easier. It's taken me a little while to fix my problem, or fix my mistake, because I used colored powder. That was a big no-no. Let's clean up while I'm waiting. As you can see, it's very easy to wipe away. Okay. Oh, my face is. Oh, I can't make expressions like I want to. Oh God, I can't scratch my ears. And it's just. This is hilarious. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes now. For the eyes, I'm gonna use the black in the palette. So I'm gonna activate that with water as well. Use a different brush. This is just a small concealer brush. from Bare Minerals. I'm basically using all flat stiff brushes because you want like a really deep and strong application of color for these. I should only need a small section of this. So for this, I'm going to paint my eyes. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to have to keep it closed so that it doesn't crease. And I really can't do the bottom right now until this dries. I'm going to start on the other one. I'm going to try to. I recommend doing one eye at a time. Don't do this. So you might have to look down. You basically want to cover any skin that you left, so this one's taking me a little longer. And then I'm also trying to get as sharp of a line as possible. This one's good, so I'm going to go underneath. Don't get this in your eye, just around the bottom. Okay, don't worry about the messiness. I'm gonna go back with white now. With a different brush, I had to throw that brush away because the handle was getting really sticky. And I tried washing it, it didn't work. I'm taking another Kirkland brush now. This one's starting to get sticky too. I think it's just the material the brushes are made with. So be cautious if you buy these brushes. I'm just lightly going around. You don't want to get any black on your brush, so be very careful. Go back over this little spot here. Fortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that. If I keep doing it, it's going to mess up. Okay, let me do this. Once you're done covering up the skin, then you can go in and clean up your lines, and it won't matter if you get the black on there. Just make sure to clean it in between. Now, I'm going to take and put some red eyeliner on the inside. I'm going to use Basic Red Chromographic Pencil by MAC. Be cautious with this, it's not eye safe, but I've used it before and didn't have any problems. However, if you want to be eye safe, you could use another red eyeliner that you know of, or Urban Decay Alkaline. It's not as bright. It's not going to be, you know, fire engine red, so just be wary of that. I'm going to take this though, and I'm not going to touch, I'm just going to go in. It's actually smarter to do this first before everything else. And it's going to make your eyes look really bloody and like scary. Now my eyes are bloodshot on the inside. I can finally do my nose and lips. I don't want this paint to dry my lips out because my face is super dry right now. So I'm using actual lip color for the lips and then the paint for the nose. This is hilarious. I just tried to open my phone like with Face ID and it's probably like, what did you do to your face? This is not you. And it made me type my code in. I'm gonna use a mixture of red and brown. I'm not sure I'm gonna mix them yet. These two here. Red and brown. Red and black, I meant. So when you take those plastics off, you can keep the covers actually. I just figured that out. It's my first time using it, so I'm not too familiar with it. And they stick right back on. And it stops your palette from getting messy. I'm gonna activate the red. And I'm using a totally different brush, I think. I'm actually gonna use the brush I use for the black. And I'm gonna take a light layer of that and then go on top of red before it dries. So you wanna move very quickly. I'm going over my nose with a light layer of black. So it's kind of reddish black now. Oh no! Be careful not to get it anywhere else. So I'm putting it around my nostrils too. I'm just gonna go back over this with white. I didn't realize I needed white for this part. I clean this off now and go in the red. But to do that, I'm going to clean the paint off first. So take off the top layer of black because I put my black brush directly into the red, so it made the palette where the red is turn black. So I'm just wiping off that top layer. I really hope these are super washable because I have paint everywhere. I also cleaned off my brush and I want this to be a little more red, so I'm gonna go back on top with this. And it's gonna make it more burgundy rather than black. Hold on to this brush because you'll need it again. I'm gonna go in with this lip lacquer. Hopefully this does it. This is the Ruby Kisses lip lacquer in Midnight Plum Black. And I got it from my local beauty supply store. This should do a trick. This is my first time using this. I have worse allergies. That's why I can't ever do anything like this. Hopefully that's the end of my nose running. I doubt it. But continue with lip color. This is like perfect for this. This is a little more red, but it's okay. Now for this, I'm gonna go kind of down once I put it on my lips, because you want it to be scary looking. You don't want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna cover my lips first. Then I'm gonna go outside my natural lip line. Now I'm gonna take this and go down. I don't know how this is gonna look. We're gonna try it. You know how Pennywise has the V shape with his lips? We're gonna see. Oh God, I'm scared. Not low enough. Gotta have some big lips. Look, I'm like right here and it's still not far down enough. I gotta go down really low. Only reason I have to go super low is because my lips are big and they hang down, so you wouldn't be able to see it. I think that's a little too perfect. I have to keep referencing this picture. Should have printed it out. Now, I'm gonna go over this with the red paint. Now that I have a base on my lips that's a little hydrated, I feel comfortable putting the paint on my lips now. So I'm gonna take the brush I used for the red, get back in there. I'm gonna kind of go over this because my lips are too dark. I want them to look bloody. Yes, this is working perfectly. I'm just kind of making them redder. Now, if you have a red lip lacquer, that will do it. I don't, so I have to improvise. The fun part, I'm gonna do these lines. I'm gonna put my brush aside for a little while because now I need to do my eyebrows. He has gray looking eyebrows. I'm not sure I have a color like that. I'm actually gonna use Stroke a Brow Feathering Pen by Ardell. This is dark brown. This might work better. It's actually not bad. Now, this is the real test, getting the other one to match. Of course, one's higher than the other. Let me see if I could try to fix this. I think my best bet to leave it alone. I'm not gonna take and try to paint this up. I'm gonna do those lines that go crazy. This is really gonna be difficult. So I'm actually gonna start here and go down. That'll be easiest, I think. Now, I'm going to thicken this line. Okay, now I'm gonna make the other one match. Try to. Except I'm gonna start from my lip. Now once you get the lines connected, you can kind of start curving it and making them thicker. Now I'm gonna take that line and go at the top, the one that connects past this brow, and do literally a straight line. I need a pointier brush. Okay, this is not gonna work. I need a pointier brush. Why do I not have one in here? I have two brushes this time. I have a lip brush and I have an angled brush. I think I'm gonna start the angled one. So I'm gonna take what was on the other brush I was using, and I'm gonna work with that. Oh, my straight lines suck. This is why I don't do stuff like this. I cannot do it precise enough. That's literally the best I could do. Well, his isn't perfect either, so I guess this is good. I'm gonna just take a little more paint around my lips because I feel like it could be better. I'm gonna kind of bring it into the black paint. Okay, actually now, I'm gonna take some of that lip lacquer I used and connect it to kind of make it ombre. So it's not like, what is this? Different color. You know, I kind of wanted to be a little more seamless. You might not want sticky stuff on your face though, so that didn't sound right. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna kind of bring it into this. I'm not gonna bring it all the way up. It's just to kind of make the transition more seamless. So I'm gonna just sneak it into this, and I'm gonna go back with that brush and ombre it, buff it in. It shouldn't take much effort. You can see how much better it looks. Now it looks like it's naturally going to that color rather than, you know, it being a harsh line. I'm just gonna take more of that red because my lips are still dark. I want more blood. Now, lastly, I'm gonna take some of that red and go over my nose too. I think that's pretty darn good. I really do. Wow. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Pennywise makeup tutorial, and I apologize if it took a long time for me to figure things out. I have not done a look like this in years. Anything crazy like this in years. So I really hope you guys found it helpful. I tried to keep it limited to a few products so it wasn't too difficult. One mistake I did make that I want to point out, I also mentioned it in the video, but I want to point it out. Do not set the glue with colored powder. Use white or use whatever color that you plan on painting your face with. It made it so difficult to try to fix, you know, where I painted the white, because I put a powder underneath that was the same color as my skin tone. It made the paint around my eyebrows white, or a color rather than white, and it was very, very difficult to fix. That's what took so long for me to go around my brows and fix, but thankfully it still came out pretty decent. Be sure to rate the video if you liked it. Hopefully you did. Also subscribe if you have not. Turn your notifications on by clicking the bell to the right of the video. This way, I think. Yeah, it should be right under the video. Just click the bell to make sure you don't miss any uploads that I post. I'll talk to all of you, hopefully before Halloween. If I do not, happy Halloween to all of you. Thank you for watching. I can't smile too much.